Welcome to the Cincinnati Real Estate Home Show. I'm your host, Tom Giusti. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty and the Lowry team. And introduce my host, Phil Knabe. How you doing, Phil?
I am good, brother. How about
All
you?
right. Doing well. Have a good week.
You know what? Yes. I mean, other than breaking down and, looking like an idiot.
Your car breaking down?
Yeah.
We just discussed this, I know, but they don't know, so.
Yeah, so, having a car overheat is never fun, so. And then to have it done at a client's house, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's
cool.
That's awful.
Other than that, it was a great week.
Good.
I mean, it is only Tuesday.
Yeah, well, that's true. Last week anyway, so. Well, cool. So, so this is Phil Knabe, Option Financial. Again, I'm Tom Giusti with eXp Realty, the Lowry team. We're going to talk about, today we're going to talk about the market updates like we always do, what's going on in the real estate market, mortgage updates. We're going to talk about 10 things that you can actually do to get ready to move. Now, I know we talked about in the past 10 things to do that you can do get your home ready to move. This is actually things that you can do for yourself to get ready to move. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I think that'll be fun. Then one of the things that we talked about in one of the past episodes that got cut off was how to build your credit.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about that today. 3 things that you can do today to help start building your credit. And then, of course, our contest, our baseball contest, you make the call. We'll go over that as well. So it's going to be kind of fun. So are you ready?
I am ready. Let's
Strap in. Here we go. So the real estate market. What's going on in the real estate market? So I'm going to give you five key points of what's going on. We still have over 200 price reductions happened last week. So it's still pretty high. So yeah, absolutely.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, 152 listings. That's 126 more than the previous week. It's picking up. That's good news.
Yeah.
867 homes in contract. That was 72 more than the week previous to that.
That's cool.
795 closings in the Cincinnati area. That's 45 more than the previous week. So everything's going up. The numbers are increasing.
Yeah.
And 1,583 showings. And that's over 135 more than the previous week. So things are all, increasing as far as the those numbers go. So that's all good.
I know everybody is talking about, the market's changing and this and that. Yes, it's changing, but it always changes in the summer. So I don't think it's as drastic as everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
And these numbers really dictate and show that.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the numbers. You can't argue with that. So.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, and that's just in the Cincinnati market. I don't know what's going on in California, for example, but
I love the fact that you do this. This is so good. It's such good information.
Cool, awesome. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So let's talk about mortgages. What's going on in the mortgage market as of late?
Rates, the Fed's talking about raising rates, a full point.
Yep.
Hasn't been done yet. Still adjusting up and down.
The Fed raising, sorry to interrupt you, but the Fed raising rates does not necessarily mean that mortgage rates are increasing, right?
That is correct. Okay. So yeah, that's a big misconsider. Everybody hears, oh my God, the rates have been adjusted.
Right.
That's the money that's being borrowed from the bank. So that's where they get the rate from, and that's how that pans out. But it does affect the rates being given, but not in the percentages that everybody thinks, and that's a long conversation.
Now, home equity lines of credit, which is completely different, that is tied to the Fed rate.
That is tied
to
the
Fed. That's directly affected.
Yeah, so when that goes up with it. So so if you're in an adjustable rate mortgage, that's going to be playing up. So that's where that number gets, that's where that number gets adjusted from. So. And
we all have a crystal ball. We know exactly where rates are going, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll be honest with you. So every 2 years, we get into these election terms, and rates always drop into those months. October, September, October, November, somewhere in that range, they start to dip a little bit. One, going into the winter months slows the market down. Rates get adjusted. And then 2, the politicians think, hey, you know what? They squeeze everybody and say, hey, let's lower the rates because we're doing really good. But it's the same every 2 years.
Yeah, it seems to be a pattern.
Yeah. So.
And you can go look that up historically if you want. Just Google it.
Yeah, start watching the rates. You can see them. You can see the little graph and follow it because I guarantee you there's people tracking it. And I guarantee you Google has a platform already.
Probably
putting that graph out there. So it's still good information. Doesn't really stop you from buying and selling because people still buy, still sell because they have to, want to get a bigger house, smaller house, downsize.
There's always a need.
Yeah.
So if you're needing to buy or sell your home, don't let that scare you. Call me.
Yep.
And we'll take care of you.
Yeah,
absolutely. So with that consultation to put together a plan like we talked about before to get you into that new house and get you out of the house that you're in and help get that sold.
Yeah. The interest rates, the only thing that that directly cracks that buyer is buying power, meaning the amount of house you're getting because your DTI is higher because of the higher interest rate.
Sure.
That's really the only curve, but
yeah,
people still buy in every platform.
Yep. Yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. Well, cool deal. Thanks for
Other
that
than all
update,
good
Phil.
stuff.
And then we're going to bring to you the 10 points or 10 things to do before you actually move. Okay. Some people don't do these, as I've experienced. I just moved in August. My wife and I bought a house, and we moved out, and we did all these. So I'm kind of proud of myself because we did all these things.
That's cool.
So if you are you getting ready to move? Are you planning on moving in the next 3 to 6 months or year? These are some great steps, and actually ones that you really need to take advantage of and take heed to, because they're going to make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
So number one, you want to declutter your house. You want to take all that junk that you've got, in your closets that you don't use anymore. And we did that, and we had a garage sale. Okay, so that's another way of maybe making up some money to pay for your moving truck. But have a garage sale. I hate garage sales, but
I'm horrible. I grew up. My mom was always like, "Hey, let's do a yard sale." Really?
yeah, my mom and grandma
Here, I don't need it anymore. You take it.
they were avid garage salers, and they would get up at 5 in the morning and go garage sailing. I'd be like, "No, I'm not doing that." So, but it's a way that you can bring your family closer together. You can have everybody in the family work together at your garage sale. I actually wrote an ebook on how to do that. So there's a lot of things that you go into actually putting on a garage sale. But again, it's a great way to declutter and get rid of some of the junk in your house.
So do you live in a community that does a community yard sale?
Oh,
They pick a date, and they're like, everybody does it on that day. And then all these people from all over the city come to that area and just overwhelm that town.
Fairfield, that's when we did in Fairfield. We had a Fairfield community
Awesome.
garage sale. I know on Pleasant Avenue here in over there in Fairfield, between Fairfield and Hamilton, they have one of the largest community garage sales in the country, I guess.
Really?
It's miles. I mean, it's ridiculous. But
Man, you can't even walk through my garage.
we need to have a garage sale.
Yeah, having somebody walk through there. Yeah, everybody that knows me knows my garage is packed full of stuff that I just don't need.
Yeah, you're not a hoarder. That's good. For those of you that are, that's fine. But anyway, so yeah, a garage sales are a great way to do that. Number 2, stock up on a lot of boxes. Now, I might be getting myself into trouble here. So I'm going to tell you where to find them. Now, you can go to, there's a place in Tri-County Mall called Sam Ash Music that I used to work at years ago. They've got a big garbage can out in the back where they dump their boxes. Great place to get boxes. They were totally open to it, so that's fine. There's other stores, I won't name them.
Okay.
Some grocery stores around the big chains where they actually have boxes in the back that you can grab, or you can buy them. I don't suggest you buy them. That can get pretty expensive.
Yeah, because they break them down and put them in a compactor, don't they?
Most stores?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one grocery chain that I'm talking about has them in a bin out in the back.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty
So
awesome.
I'm not going to name the name, but just go around, drive around, look for them. But you need to get boxes, because that's one thing that you want to collect before you ever start to move, because you don't want things sitting around. I remember I had some friends at church that asked me to come over and help them move. I'm like, sure, no problem. Thought we were going to put the boxes in the back of a truck. No, they didn't have anything packed at all.
Oh, wow.
No boxes. So yeah, it was a pain. But in any case, so get your boxes, store up on boxes way beforehand. That's a good thing to do. Number 3, pack an overnight bag that you need, because you most likely you won't have stuff that you need the first night that you're gone, or first night that you move. So pack your toothbrush, you get a travel toothbrush, toothpaste, whatever else that you need for the next day. Travel, get an overnight bag. That's always a good idea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd never even thought to do that.
You do as soon
my
as you
stuff. Where's
exactly. Yep. Number 4, pack a first day. Now, my wife did this. This is a great idea. Pack a first day tub. Fill a clear plastic tub with essentials that you'll need for your first day in a new home, like food, okay?
That
Toilet
is
paper,
absolutely
cleaning
being
supplies.
prepared, man. I would have never even thought to do that.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah. Big Mac, right. Plates, this is another one here. Place styrofoam plates between your glass plates to keep them safe.
Dude,
Styrofoam plates or cardboard will work too.
Wow, that's massive. That's really good. I've broken many dishes.
Yeah, especially moving. Number 7, leave your clothes on hangers and just I did this. This worked out really well. Just put a plastic bag over them.
Yeah.
Like a garbage bag. That works really well. I'm carrying with the hanger.
Yeah.
Number 8, label not just what's in the boxes, but what room they go in. Now, we
That's cool.
I think we bugged the crap out of our moving guys because we had living room, we had dining room, we had first bedroom, and then we had them all labeled on the walls and stuff like that, so they knew exactly where to go.
I've moved many times. I've moved people many times, and that's something that I always did. But where does this go? So I don't have to stop and hold it. Hey, where does this go? And hold it in the box.
Nobody wants to be bugged when they're moving.
Brilliant idea. Yeah.
Good. Number 9, take pictures on your phone. And I did this with video. With all my electronic stuff, but take pictures on your phone of any home electronics and have them hooked up.
Super.
So as I was taking stuff out of our home theater system, I'm like, this wire goes here, this goes here, and the red one goes there. So because I would have known how to put it back together once I got to my new house. So,
that's smart. That's another good one.
Keep the video. And finally, number 10, reserve a moving truck way in advance because typically U-Haul, you won't be able to get it if it's next week. They're pretty booked up.
Yeah.
So get more than you need, get a bigger size than you need. That way you're not having to make 2 or 3 trips like I've done before.
The downside is doing all that or doing the moving truck. If you have a loan or you've got someone selling and buying and then you got different days of hitting, it's never a beautiful setup, and that's where the stress comes in.
It's never perfect. But typically if you do that, they'll rearrange that date and they'll be pretty flexible with you.
Yeah.
They're not going to take your deposit, so
no.
Just be prepared. That's all there is to it. So
great. That's 10 good things.
Yeah.
Really
so declutter, stock up on lots of boxes, pack an overnight bag, pack a first day tub that you need. Put plastic wrap. I forgot this one. Put plastic wrap on your drawers of your dressers, so you don't have to worry about them falling open and coming open as you move. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Place styrofoam between your plates, your glasses. Leave your clothes on hangers. Label not what's just in the box, but where it goes in the house. Take pictures of your electronics, and reserve a moving truck. And with that, you're going to be more than prepared to make, have yourself move.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, those are all cool things.
Good deal. So
I thought you were going to start talking about when to turn the water on, when to turn the electric on, when to adjust all that. That's what I was thinking.
That's another episode.
Because that's a good one too. Because I get that on the daily. A client will call and be like, when should I turn this off and when should I turn this one on?
Like about electricity and water and all that stuff.
Everything transferred over. So that's going to be a great show. I'll be excited for that one too.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a lot to say on that one. So awesome. Well, cool deal. Well, a couple episodes ago, I think it was 2 episodes ago, we were talking in regards to a couple things, and we had some technical difficulties from our camera and so forth. So we weren't able to finish it, but we were talking about 3 ways to build credit.
Yep.
And so I want to talk about that again in regards to that, so that you guys didn't miss anything. So 3 ways to build credit. You want to start off, Phil?
Yep. Top 3
Take
ways.
that one.
Top 3 ways. First thing would say, when you say build are you talking about building your credit?
Building your credit, because a lot of homeowners just say, I don't have any credit, or I haven't built my credit yet, and they're asking questions. Hey, not homeowners, a lot of home buyers want to know exactly how to build your credit.
Okay, so there's several different ways. The first one, I would say, do you want me to name these banks?
Sure, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Capital One, Citibank, Ally Bank, Premier. These are all ones that will give you a credit card.
A secured card or actual credit? Okay.
Either or. They'll pull your credit and they'll work out a program for you. They report, that'll build your credit right away. Kohl's, JCPenney's, any of the stores out there, they will give you one. They're relatively easy. And here's another one, gas stations.
Oh, yeah. Gas
stations are really good because they want that constant flow.
Shell.
Yeah. So they'll have programs for you and they report. So those are 3 easy ones to really get your credit started.
Now, we want people to make sure that they get reported to all 3 credit bureaus.
Yes, you definitely want to get somewhere where they're all being reported.
If you just have one credit bureau, because when you do a credit report for a mortgage, you usually pull what's called a tri-merge, right?
Yes.
Want to explain what that is?
So a tri-merge is all 3 bureaus, right? Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Those are the 3 bureaus. And not everybody reports to all 3 different companies. You got to keep in mind that's a third-party source to track your credit history. So with that all flows out to, hey, I want to see what your credit looks like. They call these bureaus and then they send them a report. And that report gives you the idea of if you're a good credit risk or a bad credit risk. That's where that kind of stems from.
It's very convoluted. We've talked about this before. I hate the credit system.
I definitely think we should do a show on that one as well, because that'd be a 30-40 minute one altogether.
Yeah, just the credit bureaus.
Yeah. But 3 bureaus, and all 3. Then not everybody reports to all 3. So the big stores, the big credit cards, they do. So and the gas stations, they do as well.
Yeah. So if you can't get a regular credit card, a secured card is another way to do it.
Yep.
Usually your bank can do that if you bank with, I'm not going to mention any banks here, but if you bank with one of the big banks,
Yep.
even some of the credit unions, they offer what's called a secured card. Typically, they're not going to charge you an annual fee. It might be $20, $25 if they do, which is fine. That's not your goal is to build your credit.
Yeah.
So you'll put $300 minimum into a savings account. That savings account is still yours, but that money is unavailable to you as long as you have that secured card. So after 12 months of good credit history with that card, you pay it just like a regular credit card. They send you a statement every month. They will do what's called an unsecured card at that point.
Yep.
Well, that $300 will become available to you again to do whatever you want with it.
Yep.
They'll unsecure it, and you'll be on your way. So,
yeah, cool things to help you build it.
So you already said the second one. So a store credit card like Kohl's and
Yep.
JCPenney and stuff. There's a online catalog called Fingerhut.
Fingerhut's a good one.
Just make sure you pay it off as soon as you can, because you'll spend $500 on a $100 vacuum if you do that, because they're taking minimum payments.
Yep.
But they report to all 3 bureaus, and it's a great way to build your credit.
Yeah, that's
So.
great. Buy it, use it, and
Yeah.
pay it off.
Yep.
Pay it off.
Yep. The other one that I wanted to mention is creditstrong.com. Now, I have personal experience with Credit Strong. They will place a credit line on your credit report, say for $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000, and you have a payment of $15 or $20 or $30. I'm going to give you a link here in a second. That way you can go on and check for yourself. But they will take that money out of your checking account or savings account, and as long as you're paying that, they basically pay off the line for you using that money. So, but they're reporting it to your credit report as being paid. So you show a credit line. It's good to have a credit line, some kind of credit card,
Yeah.
and another installment loan like a car or something like that. That's really ideal what you want to have on your credit report to be able to build your credit like that.
Yeah.
So,
And I know some of the bureaus now will let you put your insurance on there. They'll put your phone on there. The downside is they don't report constantly, so you have to update it every 6 months or so.
yeah, I think Experian has that.
Yeah.
They do that for you. So, but the link for creditstrong.com will be in the description. I'll go ahead and put that in there for you at the bottom of this video. Go ahead and click on that, and you get some information. If you want to sign up, you can sign up.
Perfect. Good
Sound
stuff.
cool?
Yeah, that's easy.
So if you have any questions on that, you can always email us at Cincinnati Real Estate Home Show at gmail.com. That's Cincinnati Real Estate Home Show at gmail.com. Our phone numbers will be at the bottom as well. So cool. Awesome. So we're going to talk a little bit about our baseball contest. I'll explain it again to them.
I look forward to this now.
Yeah, well, cool. Awesome. It's been fun. It's been fun for me. I was a baseball umpire for 30 years, and I thought in the spirit of baseball and the baseball season here, every week I come out with a new rule, baseball rule, and you basically make the call. And if you make the right call and you email us the right answer to Cincinnati Real Estate Home Show at gmail.com within that week, your name will be entered into a hat or a bucket or a basket, whatever it might be, to win a $50 Visa gift card at the end of the season. So if you get 30 answers right, you're going to have 30 names in the hat.
Yep.
Right now, there's nobody because nobody's answered any of the questions.
Really?
No.
What the heck, you guys?
So you guys got to. It's really going to benefit you. Please answer the question. Give your best answer. You can Google it if you want. You may be able to find it. You may not. Or get the get a Major League Rule book and see if you can find it. So I'm going to give last week's, and then I'm going to have Phil give us the answer if he can, and then we'll go on to this week's question. So last week's question was: there's a runner on first. He attempts to steal second base. The batter ducks and moves forward, causing the catcher to throw it wide of second base. What is the call?
I think the runner is out.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
If there's less than 2 outs, the runner's out.
Okay.
If there's 2 outs, the batter's out.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you want to take the advantage away from the offense. So if there are 2 outs, you don't want that batter coming back up again. So he's out.
Wow. Okay.
If if there's less than 2 outs, the runner's out. The reason is because that batter cannot impede that catcher in any way of throwing that ball down to second base. If he moves, and the catcher throws it wide or throws it high, that runner, it's a judgment call by the umpire, but that runner is out.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this. So the catcher throws, messes up, goes wide. If it's less than 2 outs, the runner's out.
The runner's out, yeah.
He still gets the bat.
Yeah, he's still
If
up
it's
about whatever his
2
count
outs,
is. Yeah.
he's safe at second, but he's out. You got a new batter coming.
You got a new batter coming in the next inning.
Wow. Or well, actually, that would be if it's 2 outs, that would be a third
The
out.
third out. Yeah.
So then that inning's over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's why I don't know. That's a lot.
So cool. Yeah, I've had that happen so many times. If that batter just stands there, doesn't move, he has a right to stand there.
Yeah.
And that catcher ends up tripping or something. It's called nothing. There's no call.
Wow, I didn't know
There's
that.
no call.
Dude, that's amazing.
So here's this week's. All right.
Okay.
So if you get that right, you get your name in a hat with a $50 gift card. I mean, $50.
I can't be the only one getting it right, and I don't even know why I got it right.
If nobody answers, I'm going to give it to him.
That's awesome.
So here we go. This week's batter bunts the ball up the first baseline.
Okay.
The pitcher fields the ball and attempts to throw the runner out at first, hitting the runner in the back who is running just inside the foul line. What's the call? Can't answer it.
Okay, I gotta wait, don't I? Gotta wait. Okay.
I'll repeat it again. Batter bunts the ball at the first baseline. The pitcher fields the ball and attempts to throw it down to first base to get him out, hitting the runner in the back, who was running just inside the foul line.
So throwing and he hits the runner.
Yeah, hits the runner in the back. The runner's running just inside the foul line.
I know you baseball guys know.
Come on, guys. Come on. And those that are in the stands that say, that was the wrong call, you'll find
Now's the time to be screaming.
Yeah, come on. Cool. Well, hey, we appreciate you being here. I want to let you know about our YouTube channel. If you're watching this, you're probably watching the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But share and like it. Crush that like button. Subscribe so that you know when our new episodes come out. We're really trying to get some education out to people.
Yeah.
We're going to have some businesses in here.
Yeah.
At some point, are doing lives from certain businesses. So we really want to help out the Cincinnati community. That's really
I was
what we're
thinking
doing.
donut shop first one.
Holman's Donuts. Come on, call us.
Dude, oh, Holman's Donuts? I
Yeah.
love Holman's
Yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah, I've sent an email. I haven't heard back from you yet. Call me.
Holman's, what's up?
Come
oh my
on.
God, don't make me come up there.
Give me a call. And if you know of anybody else that has a local business, a storefront or a restaurant, let us know. We would love to contact them and maybe do a live show right from there.
Heck yeah, man, that's cool. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, hope you guys all have a great week. If you need anybody that if you are going to be selling or buying your home, you need some advice, you want somebody to represent you, you need some help with it, give me a call. I'll be glad to help you. You're going to be getting some great service from either one of us, so we know that for sure. All right.
Awesome.
Cool deal.
All right,
See you next time. Have a good one.
See you guys.